Eseye solves the problem of global device-to-cloud connectivity with our AnyNet Federation, which is the largest selection of MVNOs around the globe, our ability to localize on more network to provide everything from support in problem geographies, the ability to do NB-IoT and LTE-M low-powered networks. So we have the AnyNet Federation, we have our Infinity Connectivity Management Platform, which has a rules engine and machine learning to help select and optimize connectivity. And then very interestingly is we also offer device intelligence capabilities, so a software library that you can actually plug into your devices and that enables selection, management, and optimization of connectivity globally. The whole point is to basically take the difficulty out of global connectivity so our customers and partners can focus on the applications and data that deliver business value. We have a very sophisticated ecosystem, so it starts off with all the mobile network operators. We work very closely with the Teluses, the Vodafones, the Verizons, the AT&Ts. So we have a whole global network of mobile network operators that we work with, and we provide connectivity onto the networks, whether it's localization as needed in certain geographies or for applications. We have roaming capabilities, et cetera. The next group is actually we work very closely with the chip and component vendors. So a lot of our customers will come to us with a preference on a particular component or chip. They'll want us to help you get the software working, tested with the different MNOs around different geographies, which can be very complicated. So we work very closely with component and chip vendors, particularly the modem providers. We obviously, because we have some very sophisticated EU ICC or remote SIM provisioning capabilities, which are all GSMA German standards. We do work very closely with GSMA. We adopt a lot of your standards. We take advantage of them. One great example is we've worked on IoT Safe, on how we can protect application keys in a SIM, and doing that with companies like Amazon. So we partner very closely with you and adopt, actually usually very often for early adopters of your standards and technologies, we like to get out ahead of the market, and those were two good examples. The thing I'm really excited about right now is there's two trends that we're seeing. The first one's around private networks. Obviously we've been living in the cellular world for quite some time, but a lot of enterprises, particularly in like mining, manufacturing, are really starting to look at private networks. And there, one of the big problems that we're trying to address is the ability to roam to and from a private network. So take mining. I do private networking in mine, replacing a Wi-Fi mesh, probably LTE now, eventually 5G. Truck could be in the mine, doing an autonomous truck could be running 5G in the mine, but when it leaves the mine with its ore, goes up on the open highway, it's going to want to roam onto the public network. So that great example. Another similar one would be roaming into one. So freight truck on the highway, on the public networks, gets into a warehouse or distribution center, now wants to roam in. So we've been spending a lot of time looking at how do we facilitate roaming to and from private to public networks, and then we have an MCC 901, which is an international code, using that actually in the private network so they can use our roaming agreements to get to the public environment. The other area we're very excited about is obviously 5G, and in our minds, the real value of 5G is ultra reliable low latency communications. I mean, that's the real step change that we see, and that will enable applications like manufacturing control. It will autonomous trucks and vehicles, augmented reality, and we think that's the real promise of 5G. So we're spending a lot of time early days getting ready for 5G. We have our own SDN and regional POPs, so we can enable low latency not just within the radio and distribution network, but all the way from device into the cloud and get reliable communications end to end.